Hello everyone, you're welcome to solve this nice algebra problem, which is x minus 2 raised to the power of 3. This is equal to minus 8. What are the values of x? Now let's prevent the solution from here. So we have x minus 2 raised to the power of 3. This is equal to minus 8. The first step is to take minus 8 on the left hand side so that we have x minus 2 raised to the power of 3. Minus 8 becomes plus 8. This is equal to 0. Now from here we can express 8 as 2 to the power of 3. This implies that we have x minus 2 raised to the power of 3 plus 2 to the power of 3. This is equal to 0. Now you find that this equation is actually the sum of two cubes expressed as a to the power of 3 plus b to the power of 3, which is equal to a plus b. And then here we have a squared minus ab plus b squared. Applying this identity from here, this implies that a is equal to, this is x minus 2, and we have that b is equal to 2. So this implies that here we have x minus 2 plus 2, and then here we have x minus 2 raised to the power of 2, subtract 2 times x minus 2, then plus, we have 2 squared, which is equal to 4. This is equal to 0. So this implies that here we have x minus 2 plus 2. This simplifies, so that now we have here x into the parentheses. This is x minus 2 raised to power 2. This is the same thing as x to power 2. Then minus 4x plus minus 2 squared. This is equal to 4. Then subtract minus 2 times x. This is minus 2x. Minus 2 times minus 2 here. This is plus 4. Then plus 4. Cross the bracket here. This is equal to 0. The next step is that we have x here into the parentheses. This is x squared minus 4x minus 2x. This is minus 6x. Then we have 4 plus 4. This is 8 plus 4. This is 12. So plus 12. Cross the parentheses. This is equal to 0. So we have two parts here. We have that x1 is equal to 0. And the second part here is x squared minus 6x plus 12. This is equal to 0. From this part here, this is a quadratic equation of the form ax squared plus bx plus c. This is equal to 0. From this quadratic equation, we have that a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 6, and c is equal to 12. So the next step from here is to check the discriminant value, which is actually, this is the same thing as b squared minus 4ac. Let's substitute the values of a, b, and c here. So we have minus 6 raised to power 2. Subtract 4 times a, which is 1, then times c, which is 12. So minus 6 squared, this is the same thing as 36. Subtract 12 times 4, which is equal to 48. So we have that the discriminant value here is b squared minus 4ac. So substituting the values of a, b, and c, here we have minus 6 squared minus 4 times 1 times c, which is 12. So here we have minus 6 squared, this is 36, minus 12 times 4, which is 48. So this implies that here, 36 minus 48, this is minus 12, which is less than, this is less than 0. So this implies that we have two complex solutions. This implies that we have two complex solutions. So in this case, let's solve for x2, x3 by applying the quadratic formula, which is minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, everything here divided by 2 times a. So in this case here, we have minus 6 plus or minus square root of b squared, this is minus 6 squared minus 4 times a, which is 1, then times c, which is equal to 12. Everything here divided by 2 times 1. So this is the same thing as minus times minus 6. This is equal to 6 plus or minus the square root of minus 6 squared. This is equal to 36 minus 4 times 12. This is 48. Everything here divided by 2. So therefore here we have 6 plus or minus the square root of 36 minus 48. This is minus 12. Everything here divided by 2. So this implies that here we have 6 plus or minus the square root of minus 12 can be expressed as 4 times 3 times minus 1. Everything here divided by 2. So this implies that here we have 6 plus or minus the square root of 4. This is the same thing as 2. Square root of minus 1. This is I. Then square root of 3. Everything here divided by 2. The next step from here, we can factor out 2 so that we have 2 into the parentheses. This is 3 plus or minus I square root of 3. Everything here divided by 2. So let's simplify here so that now x2, x3, this is the same thing as 3 plus or minus I square root of 3. Now these are two complex solutions that we have. That is x2 is equal to 3 plus I square root of 3. And we have that x3 is equal to 3 minus I square root of 3. Remember, these are two complex solutions that we have. These are two complex solutions. So this algebra problem has got two complex solutions, and we have one real solutions from here, which is equal to x1. x1 here is equal to 0. x1 is equal to 0. This is the only real solution that we have. So we can verify here. So if you recall, we have that x minus 2 raised to the power of 3. This is supposed to give us a value of negative 8. Substituting x, which is equal to 0, minus 2 raised to the power of 3. This is supposed to give us a value of minus 8. So here we have minus 2 raised to power 3. This is equal to minus 8. Minus 2 raised to power 3. This is minus 8, which is equal to minus 8. So this implies that the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. And this implies that x1, which is 0, satisfies the equation, as well as we have the complex solutions from here, x2 and x3. These are the complex solutions. So kindly follow the steps, like this video, and subscribe. Kindly like this video and subscribe. See you in the next video.